Oh, hello. Wow, May already. I've just been catching up on my diary, because there's so much to report. Not. Mind you, there have been one or two things, like the date of my first vaccine. Yes, I have had my first jab. Now, who would have thought having an injection would be so exciting? Well, okay, maybe not exciting. More a relief as we move to normality, whatever that looks like now. I have to say, though, mentally it did make me feel a bit safer. Especially because I had no problems at all, just a bit of an itchy arm for a few days. Roll on the next one. My mother's had both of her jabs, and she is now busy looking up holidays on the green list. Oh, the phones have been going fast and furious about people wanting to know about holidays abroad, and they want to book them there and then. Well, I have to explain that I'm not in sales, and I get a load of abuse and lots of people asking, what's the point in you then? I have a certain sympathy towards them, I ask myself the same question. Personally, I'm not in any rush to go abroad. No. We've got a lovely country here that I haven't explored yet. So I think this year for me, like many others, I will be holidaying much closer to home. Well, I want to be near home anyway to watch the Lions tour with our very own Alan Wynne-Jones as captain. I have got some exciting news. So last Wednesday, I decided to go for a walk. The weather had been lovely all day. Must have been about 6 p.m. Anyway, I'm walking up past the school when I stopped to watch the kids being coached football. Oh, it was lovely to see them all tearing about the place, getting all excited. How wonderful that they can meet up with their friends outside after school and have fun again. As I was watching, though, I realised they were all playing together. Boys, girls, regardless of race or religion, they all just got on together. And that gave me some hope for the future. Kids could teach us adults a thing or two. And then that got me thinking about teaching again. Would it really be so bad? Anyway, I digress. So I carry on walking past the dads with jaguars in their eyes and the mothers with the visions of their son or daughter standing on the podium holding the FA Cup. Oh, well, why not? You want your children to succeed in whatever they do. So my sister tells me. Anyway, I notice it's starting to get a bit colder and some grey clouds are forming. So I pick up the pace and that's when I make it to the pub. Oh, seeing the people sitting outside, drinking, laughing and chatting. It really was a lovely sight. Anyway, I'm walking past the wall when this head pops up and smiles at me. I smile back, carry on walking, and then this rather good-looking head shouts, "Hello? I was hoping you'd walk back past this way. We saw you passing earlier." Well, I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there, smiling like an idiot. Then this rather good-looking head pops out again and says, "Hello, I'm Dave, and you are," and holds his hand out to shake mine. Well, I go to shake his hand, then withdraw my hand, fumble awkwardly, trying to find my antibac gel, find it, put a load on, while he's just standing there grinning at me, put it all over my hands, hold out my hand and say, "Hiya, I'm Josie." Oh, what an idiot. Well, he shakes my hand and then wipes his together, thanking me. Then he asks me if I want to stay and have a drink, and I was about to say yes when I realised he was with 3 mates and they were all looking over at us, nudging each other and grinning, and all my insecurities came in at once. I thought, what if I'm a bet? What if his mates have bet him to see if he can get a female to sit and have a drink with him? So, like an idiot, I fumble about and make some excuse that it looks like it's about to rain and that I need to get home. Well, he stops me and says, "Can I have your number? So we can have a chat, and then maybe when all the pubs and restaurants are open again, we could meet indoors and have a meal, and that way the weather won't matter." Well, I smiled and gave him my number, and then ran all the way back home, half excited that I was possibly being chatted up by a rather young, handsome man. Well, I mean, I say young, he was about my age. But the other half of me thinking, oh my gosh, what an idiot I've been, especially with the anti-back handshake. Oh. Probably never hear from him again. Well, I did hear from him again. He phoned me that night. We were on the phone for over an hour. And when I told him the reason why I didn't stay and have a drink, he laughed and said he wasn't a bet and he'd never do anything like that. Turns out we had quite a lot in common. We like the same entertainment, food, music. He said he was single, but there was a bit more to it and he'd rather tell me face to face. He was also a bit cagey about his work. So our first date is going to be very interesting. Did I say date? Oh my gosh. I feel like a teenager again. Oh, well, it's been so hard this last year to even meet anybody. Now, I haven't told my mother because she would be busy planning a hen party. Anyway, I'd better update the diary. Cheers.